Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to Trepacer's Saturday Reviews. Um, Horror reviews. Sorry about that. Um, the movie, as I said in my blog, I mentioned in my blog this morning, I watched The Crazies, Fear Thy Neighbor. This is, of course, a remake, I think, of the 1973 movie that was directed, I think, by George Romero. Okay, and this one stars Timothy Oliphant, Rhoda Mitchell, Joe Anderson, Daniel Panabaker, and basically it's about the residents of this small Iowa town. Basically, their water gets infected by this toxin, okay, and basically the people start acting literally crazy and doing crazy murderous things. And Timothy Oliphant plays the sheriff, and his character is named David, and Rhoda Mitchell plays his wife Judy, who's a doctor, and Joe Anderson plays Russell. He's like the deputy to David's sheriff character, and Becca is like an average teenage girl in the town, in small town. And basically one day, while everybody's out at the baseball game, a farmer walks out in the middle of the baseball field with a rifle and basically points it at him when the sheriff confronts him and pleads with him to put it down, and he has this blank expression on his face, and then he raises the rifle. Of course, the sheriff has to kill him, of course, and they, take his body in and they do an autopsy on him and find out basically that he has no alcohol. They just assumed he was drunk, but they find that there was no alcohol in the system, and so they do a little bit more investigation, and then another violent incident happens with another family, okay, and then basically all hell breaks loose, okay, when the sheriff starts investigating, and him and the deputy comes upon this plane, okay, and that's when they realize that there's something wacky going on, and then all of a sudden the army descends upon this town, and basically it's mass chaos. People being herded this way and that way. The sheriff gets scooped up, him and his wife get scooped up, the deputy, everybody gets scooped up by the military. And again, you have people acting crazy, people even taking advantage of the chaos. And like I said, I never saw the original, but this one I thought it was a pretty good movie, pretty decent horror movie. It was a lot of weird, wacky and weird stuff that going on, due to this toxin, basically infecting the water supply and making certain people act, out of character and nuts and murderous. Okay, and I thought Timothy Oliphant was great as as the sheriff, trying to make sense of it all, and trying to protect his wife and trying to protect his town and trying to find out what's exactly what's going on. And I thought it was very well done. Okay, like I said, I never saw the original, so I can't really comment on that one. But I know George Romero produced this one as well, so obviously, so maybe I have to check out the original, 1973, The Crazies. But this one I thought was very well done. Lots of nice, violent attacks in this, and scary moments. I'm going to give this movie, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was really a decent, horror flick, and again, decent acting from Timothy Oliphant and Rhoda Mitchell as his wife, and even Joe Addison as the as the deputy. I thought he was really good too, and Daniel Panabaker, who's in it. She's not in it as much as you would think, but for a star, for her caliber, but she's in it enough. And again, a 7 out of 10. I thought it was very well done, and totally, worth watching. And I guess I do want to see the original now, just to compare it. Okay, anyway, let me know what you think of the remake of The Crazies, which came out in 2010, I believe. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.